Tonight's show is sponsored by Queen Bee Cleaning Company. Queen Bee Cleaning Company services Wayne County and the surrounding areas within a 1-hour radius. Their services include residential cleaning, commercial cleanings, post-construction cleanups, move-ins and move-outs. Yes, they do the packing and cleaning for you. Real estate cleanings, deep cleans, event cleanups, window cleaning, interior, exterior, and screens, junk removal, and boat detailing. Yes, you heard that right, boat detailing. You can hire them weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, one-time jobs as needed. It doesn't matter. They offer all natural cleaning options as well using chemical-safe products. All estimates are free. When you need to find a cleaning company, think Queen Bee, because when your environment is clean, you feel happy, motivated, and healthy. To contact them for all of your cleaning needs, call 570-229-3959 or email them at qbcleaningcompany@gmail.com.
All right, y'all, it's the Nonsense and Deep Thoughts podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another fantastic episode of the NDT podcast. I don't know what Justin was doing over there.
What was that, dude?
I was
trying not to burn myself.
So I thought it was. I was slightly distracted, but
Well, he was conducting an orchestra or something while he was down there.
He was swatting at a bee or something. My God.
Jesus.
Oh
And
god.
he swallowed it. All right.
Oof.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We've got
We're
some
back. Wow, what a start.
fun stuff planned for tonight. Some fun stuff.
Oh man.
Justin knows all of it. He knows the whole game plan.
What game plan of what?
We're doing
to the
your game
show.
plan tonight, right? Your favorite
No,
game plan.
what the fuck's my game plan?
Fly by the
You don't
seat of
Just
your
winging
pants.
it? Oh, I was
Game
gonna
plan.
say I don't have one.
That is it. That's been it
What
for
do you
what?
mean?
5 years now. That's
Can
not
you
a
count on
game
the
plan?
one hand how many times you've had a game plan, Justin? Unless it has to do with golf or a Mets game.
I mean, hold on.
You really gonna try to think about this?
I've planned a vacation before.
No, I'm talking about when it comes to the show.
Oh, never.
There you go.
In the very beginning, he made fun of me for coming up with game plans. Have my little notebook. Have my
I
little
did.
notes.
It's pointless.
It's not pointless. You gotta
It's-
remember shit.
It's nice to have a starting off point. You know what I mean?
Always have the pen in your hand, bro, so you remember what you're gonna say.
Well, we've been getting back into the sports kind of talk a little bit more recently. So I had an idea for tonight. And
God.
it's I forget what movie it was in that made me think of this, but ESPN The Ocho, is that a thing, or is that still just comedy? Because it could be a thing.
I'd be lying if I said I even watched it.
No, it's not a thing. It's from a movie, but I had thought about it the other day, and I had all kinds of notes for this stuff, man. Like all the different obscure sports and events and stuff. Like, have you seen any of this crazy stuff that people do nowadays? Like, have you ever seen the forklift competitions? You seen forklift competitions? No.
That would be right up there with me. With
Are you
truck
talking about all
course.
these fucking reels
Dude,
that show up?
I've seen some weird stuff lately, man. Like
It's
forklift
3
competitions. is
a.m.
one
I
thing.
should be asleep, not watching the Japan Titty Olympics.
The Japan Olympics? What
Titty
is this?
Olympics.
What is
This
this?
dude. So it's
Okay.
this line of girls standing there in bras, and this dude just goes behind them with one hand and tries to unsnap all of them, and they time it.
Where do you sign up?
This is like Japanese game show type of stuff, though. eh?
That's what it was.
They have the weirdest game shows over there, man. They really do. Weird stuff like that. But no, like I was thinking a little more timid. You're more along the lines of the rated R part of the show. I mean, but no, like forklift competition.
No, I saw it. It popped up on one of my reels last night.
Really?
Yeah, so
And
it
you
was
had to
like
watch
fresh
it.
in my mind.
So once you watched that, did you get more like that?
I don't remember. My
It's 4
timeline
o'clock
and
in the
reels
morning.
are so fucked up.
Man, if it's anything like my buddy Nick from work, this dude, the stuff that he shows me that pop up on his timeline, I can't believe this kind of stuff is even made into content, into videos. I can't believe people actually put stuff like this out there into the world for other people to see, to judge. And he likes to
Such
brag.
as
He's like, this is brick by brick by brick by brick. His timeline, his For You page on TikTok. Weird. I can't, honest to God, I can't even explain to you the kind of stuff that I see on there. It's absolutely absurd. It's
okay.
absurd.
Try use your words.
My words, it's not my words that are the problem. It's my memory, because this stuff is just so mind numbing. I see it, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I don't think about it again. His For You page is crazy. His For You page.
Well, because I'm intrigued. I really am.
So how about this? When he sends me stuff or shows me stuff, I'm gonna tell him, make sure you get that to me, and then I am going to then send it.
Do not
Yes.
have him send it to you, because then your timeline is going to get fucking flooded with it.
Yeah. Damn it, Johnny. What's up? I don't know, man. I can't explain it. I'm trying to think of some of these videos. It's just
wild, dark humor ones. And mine are fucking filled with it, and it is hilarious. I think it's hilarious.
Why does that not surprise me?
Listen, if you can't laugh about it, what the fuck's the point?
I'm
true.
I'm with you, man.
True.
Just because you laugh at something doesn't mean you fucking agree with it.
Yeah.
Honest to God. It's a fucking joke. Don't take it so hard. It's not a dick.
So there's two things I've had pop up recently, and I don't know why. I don't know how I ended up with this crap on my page. One is hobby horse competitions. Have you seen these hobby horse competitions?
Is that where they ride those fucking broomstick ponies?
Yep. Aaron, they have legitimate competitions. They go to gymnasiums. They go to community centers. They have legitimate competitions. It's like a cross between like a horse show and a dog show, except it's the person hopping over the fences and going over these obstacles with a hobby horse between their legs. And they have to gallop like a horse. Not a joke. Not a joke. That's not a joke.
Why?
This is a thing. Listen, and I've seen people in these comment sections who are like, hey, don't knock it, to each their own. But yeah, man, I mean, it's not, if it was children, it's one thing. These are grown adults running around on hobby horses. I mean, I guess it's no, who am I to judge? I guess it's no different than people LARPing, right? LARPing. You don't know LARPing? You don't know what LARPing is?
No, you need to explain this one, because I may know what it is. I don't know LARPing. If I know that term.
Live action role playing. So this is like grown adults who enjoy stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, but then they take it to the next level and they go meet in a field, some kind of like, dressing up and reenacting the Civil War, except it's Dungeons and Dragons, and they have fake swords and they fight each other and they defend the territory, kind of like capture the flag.
That's not as bad as riding a hobby horse.
It's no, it's not, because you're actually fighting someone. Right. It's like it's enhanced capture the flag,
So,
but the hobby horse.
I wasn't going to bring this up because as soon as you started saying these reels things, one stuck out in my head, and I saw just last night in the midst of my fog that I was in, and I thought I was seeing things. They had a dog show, but it was with furries. This guy was dressed as a dog, and the trainer was telling him to roll over, play dead.
I saw.
Oh my god, I saw that.
He's like in the leather kind of dog looking. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
And the place erupted in applause because he did the perfect roll.
You bring up furries. I saw
It-
one about furries today too.
But it wasn't even a furry. This is the person that legit
No,
thinks they're a
I know. I
dog,
saw it.
like
I
you would see on the TLC channel.
But he brought up furries. I
secretly-
saw something today where there was a furry out in public, and it walked by this little kid and scared the fucking shit out of this kid. And then it cut to a guy who what do you call it? Stitched it,
Mm.
and he was like, he was raised right. He's like, there's hope.
The kid
Because
was raised right? 'Cause
the kid
was scared?
ran.
Okay. I stopped listening to Dom Dalla and John Summit for you guys. Wait, what?
Marissa, you're just in time for the furry chat.
Yes.
No, please.
Mm.
If we'd go farther down this road, I'm out.
I don't understand it.
Little
That's
sidebar.
all I'm saying.
Little sidebar, real quick, Aaron. Someone had mentioned
We
last
were on
week or the
track
week
for
before-
something?
You know, they mentioned something about merch or whatever. I still have quite a few shirts, t-shirts that we have from when someone else came up and brought them up. I do have them. So if you want to, I don't know if this person was, I can't remember if they were local or not, but
Yeah,
I do
she's-
still have, is that who it is?
Marissa was asking.
It's Marissa.
about-
Okay.
Yep.
So I do have some shirts. So if you want me to give you the shirts or some of the shirts, they can certainly pop by or you can meet up and hand them one.
See, she's happy now.
So we do have a couple of shirts that I think all I have left are the gray ones, but they're outside my door here.
All right.
So we can
Marissa,
get you a shirt.
Message me sizes, Marissa, and I'll get you a couple.
I mean, we don't have a crap ton of sizes. You might get like a medium or a large. It might be all we have.
Do it when
But
you
I do have
if
a
not,
couple
we can
left.
make some more. We'll get some more made up.
Yeah, I think that might be a good way to go too. Just get a minimum order, get them shipped up here, and then just have them, just to have them.
I'm for it.
Do it that way. All right. What was one of the other ones I had? No, actually, you know what? That was the other one I had. That I knew I had two, and that was the other one that I had on my mind, Aaron. It was that show.
I'm so glad I could share in your misery because that was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. So off of the crazy like that, but let's get back on the Ocho. If they were to have an ESPN the Ocho, what kind of sporting events or sports that aren't really sports do you think should appear on the Ocho?
Ice football.
Dodgeball. That's what it was from, wasn't it? Dodgeball. I don't remember. Ice football?
Ice football.
I think ice football would actually be really cool.
Are you making this up or has this been a thing?
No.
No, it's a thing.
It's a thing. It looks so much. It looks so fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
I think it would hurt.
It probably would,
Justin,
but it would be fun. You
know
can't
that
hit
would
real
hurt.
hard.
Like they play on an ice rink or something, or legit
Yes.
like out on
A
a
hockey
pond?
rink. A hockey rink.
Hockey rink. Okay.
Yeah,
Do they get to wear cleats or are they just sneakers?
they're like
I don't-
ice shoes. They slide.
Yeah. Oh God.
They're not
Here
like
we go.
gripping into the ice.
Here we go.
Adult Twister is a sport. Ooh,
Mike, will
It's
you
a
be my
s-
partner?
it's a sport. It's a sport. Do they have competitions? Do they have competitions for this?
Yeah, it's at the Holiday Inn in Dunmore once a month.
Are you serious?
Is that a joke? I feel like it could be real. But
So
it's probably a joke.
I should
Do
have
you-
said where it was.
Yeah.
There's a rumor. So we spent a lot of time in that hotel where I work. We rented out that conference room for months because the building wasn't put up. So once a month we would have to go to a different hotel because they had events planned for a Thursday night, and you would come back the next day and there's fucking glitter everywhere. So like the thought, and maybe like confirmations were that's like a big swinger party they throw every month.
We will not be going live from this event.
Sorry, guys. Nope. Not our lifestyle. I don't think.
think no, but it'd be funny to watch. No.
Mike Cook says, "Hell yeah, Justin."
No,
Justin didn't say he was
no.
involved in it, but
No.
so I'm sure it. Get some cornhole on the Ocho, and I'm damn sure Justin would sit down and watch it.
Why? First of all, cornhole wouldn't fall all the way to the Ocho. It's already on ESPN and ESPN2.
Are you serious?
And
Man,
I do
shows how
watch
much I
it.
watch. I knew
Cornhole's
that would be
on
something you watch.
FS1
That's right
does
up your
it.
alley.
I watch it.
It's really cornhole has really gotten to that level now.
It's
Yes.
booming, dude. It's booming.
Wow.
Let's put broomball on there.
Can Jam?
Ooh, Can Jam would
Can
be
Jam.
a good one.
Can Jam's fun.
Can Jam
like
on the
that one.
Ocho. I wonder what it would take to make a league like that. Like not to like put it out yourself, but like to be in a league like that. If there was a professional Can Jam league, how good do you think you'd have to be?
Probably pretty good.
Probably
Yeah,
pretty good. That's a good. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
You'd have to be real.
But I mean, like
good.
you got to slide that frisbee right on through every shot. It's got to be right on target every shot.
You'd have people doing it. Yeah,
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Lawnmower races.
there'd be a lot of one shot matches.
So you're saying
I think
lawnmower races-
that would the challenge would be who misses first. Honestly, that's what it would come to.
That's crazy to me.
There
That's
would
that
be
good.
no points. It would just be going for the slot to end it. So who misses first?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever hear when they do around here the snowmobile races on the lakes that are not frozen?
No.
They're
I didn't
slushed, right?
No,
Like
they take them right in the middle of the
I
summer.
have seen that. Yeah,
They fucking gun these things and go right across the water.
people
I
do that
saw
with
a
dirt
video of
bikes
it.
too. They put a blade on the front and just
Yep.
run the wheel, and they run them across lakes.
Yep. If they sink, they tow them out. They let them dry out and they go again. It's crazy. I saw a video of it last year. I'll have to find it and send it to you guys.
That's insane.
They do it. They race around the lake.
No more insane than base jumping.
Fuck that. Yeah, dude. Honest to God, I couldn't. I
Walk
couldn't
to the
do
edge
it.
of a
I
fucking
couldn't.
cliff and just whee! No, thank you.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, man. Like I know a lot of people are into the bungee jumping.
and just the glide suits. No, thank you.
Oh, I've seen people do that too, or they do it with just I don't know how, man. Like I get being an adrenaline junkie, but not even jumping out of an airplane. I no desire. God forbid your shoots fail. I could not do something like that.
No. Gravity does not agree with this.
Not afraid of the height. I'm not afraid of the fall. I'm afraid of the sudden stop.
Sudden stop at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like
That's what kills you.
screw that. Yeah.
I ever tell you
Crazy
about
kills
the
you.
escalator that scared the shit out of me?
I want to go on this escalator.
You're terrified of heights. You're not going to like it.
I wasn't on this one. Please tell us the story.
So, about a year ago, it just popped up in my memories. It was on the 4th. I didn't have the balls to take a picture of this fucking thing once I was on it. Went to a Mets game. Doubleheader last year. Didn't park where I wanted to park because I was a dumbass and was literally right next to it and didn't realize that was it. So ended up having to get to the subway a different way than I'm used to. I've never gone on the subway this way. Right. So where I normally go, and it's where I thought I entered, is you walk down a slope to get to the train. So we go down these steps and we get to this fucking escalator and I'm like, holy shit. I'm going to exaggerate because I really couldn't tell you how tall it was. Chris was with me. Maybe it was 200 feet. I'm going to tell you it was 1,000 and it was steep as fuck. Like steep. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I get on. Going down was no problem. Hop on the train, watch the games. Had a great time. Got to see them win the first game of the year. Was the reason Lindor turned his season around that day. April 4th, 2024. got brutally reminded on the subway ride back, hey, remember that escalator? Fuck. So half my subway ride back, I'm dreading this. I get on this fucking escalator. I get an eighth of the way up and I fucking look down and I'm like, oh boy. Here I am. I fucking lean forward, thought I was standing straight up and down. Firm grip on both sides. Firm, I was not going anywhere. Chris is laughing. Fucking laughing at me. Bro, it's okay. Stand up. I am standing up. I'm straight up and down right now. We get to the top. I almost fall over because I am fucking lean forward. Never going on that fucking thing again. Never. I will walk to fucking Queens before I get on that fucking escalator again.
Oh my God.
And I get to spend 3 days right next to that fucking subway entrance.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Because it's right outside the Javits Center.
Corey, I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see that comment.
All right. I wasn't sure if it was. What are you going to do? I got
And
it.
am I supposed to? So apparently my dishwasher is leaking for those who are just listening and not watching. Am I supposed to come down and stop it from leaking? Are you turning it off? Am I just destroying it? Like, I don't know what's happening here. What do you want me to do?
Is it outside or inside?
I'm gonna.
Do I just go wheel it outside?
Comment that'll get me in a lot of trouble.
No.
She
what?
says, right. She says no. What? No, what?
No, I don't have to come down. No, I don't have to
Please.
distract. I could push it out the back door. Just be
Please
like, done.
specify, Alex. We need to
Everything
know.
in it. Just done.
Alex, what are you leaking?
Water. I'm just going to keep it running until it's done and then throw it outside.
Aaron, catch my comment.
I like it. I caught your comment. I know.
What'd you say? I didn't. I was reading. What'd you
Oh
say?
my gosh. He asked her what she's leaking.
Oh, tomato juice.
He called her the dishwasher. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Alex.
I think she might be in a fighting mood.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to every woman. That is not how I think. It was just too good not to say.
Yeah.
At least Corey didn't say he was going to load the dishwasher.
She's gonna let it keep running until it's done, and then we can throw it outside. Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
oh
Yeah, she
okay.
just wants a response once in a while, Justin. Gee whiz.
Don't make me laugh. It hurts.
It's tough for anybody to get a
Oh.
response from me.
Clearly.
Shut up over there.
I don't know. Okay. All right. We're the Ocho. I don't need the Ocho anymore. What else did I add? Ooh, dishwashers, the Ocho, odd sports that could be on there. I mean, I would start naming shit, but I think everybody watches weird shit anymore, like darts and fucking horseshoe and
I love darts.
lawnmower races.
My mom and her boyfriend play darts. He's from Virginia. So when I went down to visit him, everybody down there like has their garage set up with a dartboard and shit. So when I would go down and visit, we would just sit out there all night drinking, fucking shooting darts
I was going to say,
instead of going to bars.
you're not allowed to say play darts. The proper terminology is shoot darts. I learned that.
But you don't use a gun.
That's what I said. You're not shooting them, you're throwing them. It's whatever.
But no, it was fun, and they gave me a dartboard and darts. I have to figure out where I want to set it up. Had it here for 2.5 years and haven't done it yet.
You should set it up behind you, right next to your Giants pennant. And every so often during one of our during our shows, pick a dart up off the table, turn around, and just chuck it. Just turn around and chuck it. Just during the show.
My poor wall.
Don't miss the board.
Yeah, don't miss the board. Get good, son. I don't know.
I'll have to get something to put behind it.
Yeah.
Like your wall.
Yeah. could throw darts at that
know.
big bald forehead.
Shooting darts is fun. Even now, when I go over to my mom's, they have a dartboard set up down in their basement.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be fun. Be something different. We should bring back lawn darts.
dude,
See,
you must have
guys
read my
learned
brain.
something tonight.
Yeah.
Did you ever throw those things straight up in the air and try to run away from them?
Nope.
What's that?
Never had them.
Those lawn darts.
darts.
They
Ones
were
that are
illegal by
banned.
the time we were kids.
Yeah, I used to literally throw them at groups of people and hope they got out of the way.
It
We
teaches
didn't-
kids not to run around their parents while they're doing crap in the yard. I mean, it taught a good lesson.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. All right. So
I don't have a forehead. I have a whole head.
I had something happen that really got me thinking. It has to do with manners and etiquette
boy.
and stuff like that. So this will be a good one for you.
This is not down my alley.
No, your
It's
audience,
easy.
Corey. Know your audience.
This is easy. I mean, there's really no
Okay.
wrong answer. It's all opinion based.
Know your co-host.
So yeah. Oh, I know. This one's an easy one though. It's not too crazy. All right. So you're walking into a gas station, into a store, into a mini mart or something. Okay. Doesn't matter where you're walking into a public place.
which
store.
one?
Doesn't
Jesus
matter.
Christ, pick one.
You're walking into Turkey Hill. Okay.
Okay.
It's just got so much better.
Someone's walking behind you. Okay. Doesn't matter. Man, woman, child, don't care. Human being walking behind you.
They should never know.
You open up the door. Do you let them through the door before you go in, or at least hold the door for them so that they can pass through it?
Depends on how far away they are.
Okay, they're right behind you. They're
Depends on if
following
they're
you.
paying attention.
I let a woman go first, and a dude I hold it for him as I go through.
Okay, that's a good answer because I'm typically the same way. I mean, generally I let most people pass through, but if it's a woman, I make sure to let them go through.
And older people. Older
Okay.
people I let go first.
All people I let in first.
So now the important part of the question. This was to get like our basic etiquette out of the way and what we normally do. Okay. Now the second part. This is the hard part. There's someone that's a little bit further behind you. You know they're coming to the door. They're still out in the parking lot. Do you hold the door open or no?
Nope.
I throw it open as far as I can and keep going.
Do
Giving
you
them
think-
a chance to grab it before it's closed.
Part 2B. If there's someone in front of you and they open the door and you're still out in the parking lot, but you're walking to said front door and they turn around and see you and they hold the door for you. Do
up.
you think that is rude?
No.
See, I think it's more rude to hold the door open for someone who's all the way out in the parking lot still because it makes them feel like they need to hurry and they start rushing.
5 second rule. 5 second rule. If you're more than
I ain't
5
rushing.
seconds away from the door, walk away.
Don't make me feel like I got to rush.
No,
I
and that's the
appreciate
thing.
you. I appreciate you, but close the damn door. I'm coming.
No, see, and that's the thing. Like, if I see somebody do that, if I'm coming across the parking lot, I'm like, go ahead, dude. I'm not. I'm taking my time. I'm in no rush. Like, appreciate it, but I'm not rushing.
You know what I do? I take the antisocial route sometimes. If I see them open the door and I kind of see that they're gonna hold it open, put the head down. I don't even look. I just put my head down and keep walking, hoping that they either close the door or forget about me or whatever. Like, don't hold the. I don't want to run, man. I don't because then I'm gonna feel. If you're holding the door open and I'm like a good 20 steps behind you, I'm gonna feel like I need to rush, and I don't want you to hold the door open for that long.
It's a 5 second rule for me. If I'm more than 5 seconds away from it, I don't expect you to hold the door for me. Same thing if someone's coming in. If I can see you and you look like you're moving at a good pace, I'll hold the door for you.
The only time like I'll rush, like little pep in the step, is like if I pull in and somebody's like, and I'm in park and somebody's getting to the door and they see me getting out of my car and it's like right there. If they're holding it, then I kind of like just put a little trot on to get to the door because it's right there. But if I'm in the parking lot, nah, just go. I am not rushing.
Or if you're in Sparta, New Jersey, in the middle of a thunder and lightning storm and you want to get inside because it's pouring at McDonald's.
There's a
rush
variable.
then?
There is a variable. I have zero problem if it's raining and someone wants to help me out and get inside or whatever. That's different. That's a different thing. But
Now, if you're walking up to the door with your phone, head buried in your phone, I'm not holding the door for you.
Absolutely. And that's why I put my head down in hopes that they see that my head's down. They're like, oh, okay, he ain't paying attention. Pfft, gone.
Yep. You're not going to even know who didn't hold the door for you because you're not looking. So.
I know just what part of Owego you're at, Marissa.
Yep.
I know exactly what
The
spot.
dip.
Dip, potato chip.
That fucking thing.
All right. Yeah, I had to get that one out because that one happened to me the other day, and I was like halfway through the parking lot. I was a good 15 seconds behind this person, and they held the door open, and I'm like,
That's on them.
why are you doing that? Stop.
That's on them. It's nice, but no, that's just a bit overkill.
I guess some people don't care. They don't care to hold they don't care that they have to wait that long. But man,
I mean, I'll do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially again, going back to like if it's an elderly person and I see him coming on the way, I'll sit there and I'll hold it for them.
Variables, of course.
But even like, I'm never really in a hurry because if I'm ever out in public, it means I'm not working. Why?
Yeah.
Why rush through? Why rush through anything?
Well, that's
thorough.
That's the mindset that I've taken recently in life, man. Like when I was younger, I used to drive like an idiot. The older I get, the more I drive like an old man. Like I just don't care.
That's why it's called driving like an old man.
I will just drive the speed. I have no problem doing it. Don't care.
Like you realize, fuck, we're almost 40.
Mm-hmm.
That it went by fast as fuck. Yeah. Why rush? Why rush?
Oh, slow it down a little bit, man. Slow it down.
Like seeing my kid grow, like slow the fuck down.
So, I mean, speaking of, I had no idea that her other play was this weekend.
Yeah, the high school play was this past weekend. They did Grease.
Yeah, that had to be neat.
She was a pink lady.
Ooh. Just wait a couple years from now, she's gonna hold the lead.
That's the hopes.
She'll have the lead here soon.
No matter what, she does great. So,
and embraces it. Yeah, she does a great job.
Like, it still shocks me that shy little kid does that.
Yeah. Theater arts will bring that out of you, dude.
It was. And every time I see her on stage, I'm like, Jesus Christ, she needs to stop. But I mean, the show was great. All those kids did fantastic. They did such a good job casting that because the characters that were like in the movie, they hit the looks like dead on. The girl that played Rizzo with the facial expressions, like that girl's good and she can sing. All of them are fantastic. They do such a good job.
Really good job with those kids.
Such a good job.
You should have promoted it last week. Got some more people in the scene.
All I could think is they're doing Grease, and we all know how Grease ends and the song that it ends with. And I thought watching that, I was like, I can't imagine being one of these seniors doing that song Sunday in your last show.
Yep.
And when I was talking to Janelle about how it went, she told me a lot of the seniors afterwards were just waterworks.
So end of an era for them.
Like, and to end it with that's a tough one.
Did you catch yourself singing it all during the show?
I held myself back. In my head, I was bouncing to it, and but like the thing is with the songs, they're changed for the stage show. Like the pace of them. There's little differences, and
they're catered to the kids
every time.
It's catered down to the kids, their abilities and stuff. Timing is big. We should do NDT the musical.
Probably not.
Or do a cabaret night.
Oh my God. Serious. What's up, man?
This guy, we got a drummer. This guy will drum for us. Oh,
let's not make
because they haven't fallen.
let's not make more promises for songs and stuff.
Come
Let's
on,
not
that was
do that
tell me
again.
that wasn't fun, dude.
That was fun as fuck.
We didn't go aluminum though. We didn't go aluminum, guys.
Do it again. If at
Marissa
first you don't succeed, try again.
Marissa said she told the guy for Happenings magazine to enjoy the weather today. Beautiful weather today. Beautiful. Sick and tired of this back and forth stuff though. I'm really tired of it. I'm ready for summer. Bring on the sunshine.
Listen, that was just second spring. We're in final winter now.
Yeah. Oh, so Justin, Alex found out something today that I didn't know. She let me know. I don't know if you know or not yet, so I'll let you know. You might know, but you might not know. So I'm gonna let you know.
God.
You know, a Chili's opened up in Dixon, right? Chili's opened up
It's
in
office
Dixon.
themed.
Okay, you knew. Wasn't sure.
I know.
Well, I just found out today.
You can't put a Chili's near Scranton and not make it office themed.
So yeah, it's office themed. And now we need to go, apparently. That's what Alex says. We need to go.
Yeah, I do need to go.
It's 43 degrees right now. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, it's about the same here. I don't even know. 36 maybe. 37, I think that's what I just saw. Yeah, 36 degrees. 36 degrees right here, right now. And I'm done with it. I'm over it. All right. What else do you guys got for tonight? Anything interesting?
No.
No.
I'm so out of it tonight, dude. Like,
yeah,
I
got
apologize.
you. Listen, there's no rule here that says we have to go for an hour. I know we tend to try to stick to it. But like I said to Mike on Thursday for the gaming show, man, if you get through your content and it's like a good 40 minutes, we're good. We're solid. So don't feel pressured, gentlemen. Don't feel pressured. We're all right. How about you, Justin? You anything fun? I got my ideas out.
Fuck. Did I save it?
Oh,
there was something? A reel that brought something up. Yeah. Hold on.
Back on reels.
Hey, yeah. Fill some space.
That's like our whole existence right now, man. Because anytime you have downtime, what do? You pull out the phone, you start looking through reels, or you look through TikTok or something. And you see what that's how we
put something on TV, and I'm scrolling through shit.
Yeah, do you ever really watch the shows that you have on the TV or no? See, I could talk about shows, but I mean, the stuff that I watch is a lot different than the stuff you guys watch. And I don't know if our general audience really watches the stuff that I watch.
I actually did just watch a really good show. And it was all by accident.
What did you watch?
Share with the class.
So I finished Yellowstone, right? The final episodes came out to Peacock finally. So I finally got to finish it. So I had that on, and it led into this other show, and for some reason I just got weirdly hooked into it. Addicted, you might say. It was a show about Kensington Ave in Philly, which is like the heroin capital of the world. Hence my play on words. But it's called Long Bright River. It's like just a mini series. I think it's like 8 episodes, and I think that's it.
Is it like a documentary?
I don't know how they could. No, it's a scripted show, and it's about this female cop who patrols Kensington Ave, knows all of the ladies, the lady addicts who, hook for money and shit. Like, just like befriends them, makes sure they're safe and shit like that, more than like attacking them for what they do. Turns out her sister's one of them. Or was. And it just leads to this, her sister disappears, and it leads to this whole rabbit hole of dirty cops and the whole backstory of her family, like how her sister became addicted and the son that she's raising. There's a story there, and it's a really good show. Sister ends up being safe, but
what's the one?
I don't know why I got hooked into it, but I couldn't turn it off.
It was the hookers for me.
That's how you got hooked.
I
Alex and I watched
know.
one a little bit ago, like a month or two ago. We watched one with the chick from Always Sunny, High Potential. She's like a cleaner. She cleans for the local police station. And then she ends up like solving this case, like changing stuff on the board, and they try to find out who did that, who changed the board, who did this, who did that. And it ends up being the cleaning lady. And she ends up being kind of like a liaison to help with cases. Ends up becoming kind of like her a detective for the force.
That's cool.
But it's the chick from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's really good show. That was a really good one. Yeah, we're waiting for the next season. But like, Justin, you know me. I watch karate cartoons, man. I just finished up an anime
You
called
watch hentai.
Solo Leveling. No, I don't watch hentai. Don't tease these people. It's nothing that exciting. But no, Solo Leveling, really, really good for anybody into anime. It's video game-esque. It's pretty cool. Really neat. I won't go into detail on that one because y'all will start drooling or something. You're not paying attention.
I think tonight I'm actually going to start that show Adolescence. I think it's on Netflix.
Oh,
I heard about that kid that goes psycho.
I heard about this one.
It looks so wild. I'm excited to watch it. It's probably going to scare the shit out of me.
Really? You scared? Really?
Not like just knowing I have a kid around that age and like seeing that that's possible.
Do you remember talking about a kid at that age? Do you remember the movie from when we were younger, the movie called 13? You remember that one? Talk about a movie that'd scare you for having a kid that age. It's about these two 13-year-old girls that are like, they act way too old for what they are and get themselves into trouble. I don't know if a movie like that could even go over today. I don't know if they would even put one out like that today. Why?
There's a lot of shit they did back then that they wouldn't do today.
Oh yeah. Yep. But you know, every time I think about my kids becoming teenagers, you know, Eli's 14 and you know, Lena is going to be 11 this month. I'm like, I think about that movie and I'm like, really got to stay on top of your kids, man. Oh, Alex remembers that movie. Yeah, that movie was really messed up.
There isn't The Office today. You don't get past, you don't get past episode 2 without being shut down.
Yep.
You don't make it that way, and it doesn't. I don't know.
Humor isn't funny anymore. Comedies aren't funny anymore.
That's not true. It's coming back.
I hope so, man. I hope people get a backbone again. I really do. Because like, even with us, even with our show, there's stuff we won't touch on because of how people react. And there's some things you don't want to touch with a 10-foot pole anymore.
There's things that I won't touch on.
Well,
we
as a show have to be careful.
Why?
I think Aaron's on the same page.
Free speech.
Yes, free speech, but free speech doesn't mean free of consequences either.
Correct.
However, at least we have free speech where if you make a Facebook post that someone doesn't like over in England, you have cops at your door to either fine you or arrest you. So, I mean,
Canada's the same way.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
How about I read the story that Alberta's threatening to leave Canada?
I saw that too, to secede and become part of our country. I don't think it'll ever happen because there's only certain members in that parliament. I think that's what it is. I don't know everything about this stuff, but it's just the story I read. There's certain members that are threatening that over something that's going on up there. It's not something that is ever going to really happen.
Well, they're saying they have a lot of demands with like oil rights and energy, and they fund all of Canada. Like the way that country's set up, Alberta's the moneymaker, and what they make gets dispersed everywhere.
That's crazy.
And they're having issues with that, and they have a lot of demands, supposedly. So it could get interesting.
Oh, listen. I mean, we're not the only country that's got problems right now. So
I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm not saying I want it to happen. I just want people to be happy. That's it.
right.
That's it.
You just want true
If you focus
freedom.
on yourself more than everything around you, life is so much fucking easier.
I'm not gonna lie here, and thank you to everybody who checks out our show and listens and pays attention and follows along with us. But sometimes when you're off of social media, it frees your mind and makes you
I don't post
so
anymore.
much happier. No, me
I don't
neither.
post anymore. I scroll through shit, but I don't post.
Mhm.
Really, the only reason I have it is for reels. That's it.
You're probably a little happier. Your reels and you get your awesome NDT posts every morning to keep you entertained.
Those and then Bondle's random questions that he's been doing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's like the only things I interact with that aren't reels.
That's right.
And my reels algorithm is fucked.
There was one point in time where I got 1 million Komodo dragon videos, just eating animals. That's it. That's all I got. Komodo dragons.
My new one is tornadoes.
Mm.
Komodo dragon videos, man.
Bro, so
Savages.
here's this is going to be my last thing for today. I don't know if you guys have anything else. This is my last thing for today, okay? Because I've been seeing this all weekend long. Since we're talking about reels and we're talking about social media and stuff that's popping up, I've been getting a lot of these videos. Okay. So Mila's got Down syndrome. So I follow a lot of these pages and I have a lot of this content popping up on my page. Now, all of a sudden, I'm getting content popping into my feeds that are adult women, scantily clad, wearing next to nothing, using a Down syndrome filter, claiming to have Down syndrome. And it's got all these captions that are really dirty and provocative. Are you down with my D and your D is up? Or all kinds of crazy shit, like using a Down syndrome filter to gain attention, follows, clicks, comments, all this stuff. And I don't understand. I can't fathom what would make someone want to do this.
First of all, the person that made the filter should be beat up. That's
like there are legitimate entire accounts based off of this filter, like pretending to be someone with Down syndrome, and like they're fit women. They're fit women. Like they go to the gym, they work out, they've got a physique, and then they use this filter and pretend like they've got Down syndrome to try to make money off of this. Yeah, like Alex said, why is there a filter for it?
That shouldn't even be a thing.
Nope. Wild.
I didn't even know there was a filter for that.
But it's I don't know what it's on. I don't know what it's on, but it's not like popping up on TikTok or popping up on Instagram with a little hashtag or a little, the little tag that they give to the different filters. It's not popping up that way. So I don't know where they're getting it or where they're using it. But on all these different accounts, it's the same face. They're the same face, different accounts. So it's wild to me.
It's messed up. Anybody who wants to use a disability to exploit money should be tarred and feathered.
Yep. Now, to bring it back to the positive side of the spectrum here, there are some accounts that I follow that are absolutely incredible. Like there's this young man with Down syndrome who is a bodybuilder. He competes in competitions. And it's badass because he's showing that you can do anything, even though you have a disability. Then there's another group or another page that I follow that is a woman and her younger sister who has Down syndrome. They're gym buddies. They work out together. And it's really badass. It's cool to see that stuff. So because I have those in my feed, now I'm getting all this shit that's starting to piss me off. And it just drives me nuts. But there's a lot of cool stuff out there too. So I guess
I follow the one
side
where the dude cooks.
Yes,
that dude's fucking cool.
Is it the brothers, the two of them? Because there's one with two.
No,
brothers.
it's just the one. Like
that
barbecues.
They're that heavy set kid.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That one
Yeah,
too.
he's fun.
Okay. Yep.
He's fun.
And then there's the other one. There's the one kid has Down syndrome, and then the other, I think, has autism. And he's a black guy, and they throw jokes back, like insulting jokes back and forth at each other. And it's
Oh,
absolutely hilarious.
yes. I know the
They
I
are
know the
so
account you're talking about.
funny together.
I think Alex showed me that one. I think she follows that account. Brother Boys, they're hysterical. Is that the one you're talking about, Justin? Brother Boys?
I'm not even sure the name, but probably they're hilarious.
I think that might be the one.
I love when I get into the algorithm, that deep into the algorithm.
Stuff that brightens your day instead of
That's the
stuff
funny
that makes
shit.
you want to kill someone. All right. All right, what do you think? You got anything else for today?
I'm in La La Land. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. I see that. You gotta
You
rest
look ready
up.
for a nap.
You got Monday Night Raw tonight. We're all gonna watch some Monday Night Raw, guys, ladies and gentlemen. If
Hold
you
on,
are
I got
into
one more thing.
well, just real quick, if you guys are into wrestling, make sure to catch the wrestling show tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Justin and Aaron will be talking about everything that is going to transpire tonight, as well as everything that happened this past Friday on SmackDown, because they love talking SmackDown.
There might be some talk, but
There's
anyway,
definitely SmackDown talk this week. There has
but
to
anyway, I just saw this comment. I have a response. That is it.
You're that far behind.
be. Say he scrolled pretty far up to see that, didn't he?
No, it's just right there.
Hmm.
Bro, it's
online.
20 minutes ago. Where you been?
Well, yeah, I just saw it. I don't look at the chat.
I have a really bad habit of doing that. But I've been better because I haven't been laughing as much as I normally do.
I don't look at the chat.
So, all right, I'm gonna go take some ibuprofen and zonk.
Make sure it's ibuprofen.
Yeah. Oh God, it was a bad day.
All right, we got nothing else then?
No, sir.
I'm good.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate you, especially those of you who have tuned in on your car ride home. Thank you so much for that. We do have a couple of shirts left to give away. Marissa, make sure you hook up with Aaron. I'm going to get some shirts sent his way so that he can meet up with you, grab some stuff there. And tomorrow night, 7 p.m., we got the wrestling show, Justin and Aaron, and then no gaming show this week. That's not until next week. So until tomorrow night, ladies and gents, we will see you all
Later.